On the 15th of May, in the jungle of Newell, Horton was splashing, enjoying the jungle's great joys, when Horton, the elephant, heard a small noise. Everyone say, ah! Nice. So Horton stopped splashing and looked towards the sound. Well, that's funny, thought Horton. There's no one around. And then Horton heard it again. Everyone say, ah! Just a very faint yelp, as if some tiny person were calling for help. Well, I'll help you, said Horton. But who are you? Where? Horton looked and could see nothing there but a small speck of dust blowing past through the air. Make those wind noises again. Well, I say, murmured Horton, I've never heard tell of a small speck of dust that was able to yell. So you know what I think, why I think that there must be someone on top of the small speck of dust. Some sort of creature of very small size, too small to be seen by an elephant's eyes. Some poor little person who's shaking with fear that they'll blow in the pool because they have no way to steer. Well, I'll just have to save them because, after all, a person's a person. Great job. So gently and using the greatest of care, the elephant stretched her great trunk through the air and lifted the dust speck and carried it over and placed it down safe on a very soft pink clover. Everyone say, aww. Uh-oh. Humph! Humped a voice. It's the sour kangaroos. Everybody hands up. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing. And the young kangaroo in her pouch said, huff, too. Horton, that speck is as small as the head of a pin. A person on that, there's like never been. Believe me, said Horton. I tell you sincerely, my ears are quite keen, and I heard them quite clearly. Well, I think you're like a hashtag fool, laughed the sour kangaroo, and the young kangaroo in her pouch said, yeah, like me too. You're like the biggest blamed fool in like the whole jungle of Newell. And then the kangaroos plunged in the cool of the pool. Everyone go boing, 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 boing. What terrible splashing! The elephant frowned. Well, I can't let my very small persons get drowned. I've got to protect them. I'm bigger than they. So Horton plucked up the clover and hustled away. Should I put this speck down? Horton thought with alarm. Well, if I do, these small persons may come to great harm. I can't put them down. I won't. After all, a person's a person. Then Horton stopped walking. The speck voice was talking. The voice was so faint, one could just barely hear it. Speak up, please, said Horton. He put an ear near it. My friend, came the voice. You're a very fine friend. You've helped all us folks on this dust speck to no end. You saved all our houses, our ceilings, our floors. You've saved all our churches, glory, and grocery stores. You mean? Horton gasped. You have buildings on the speck too? Well, my town is called Whoville, baby, for I am a who, and we who's are all thankful and grateful to you. Now Horton called back to the mayor of the town. You're safe now. Don't worry. I won't let y'all down. But just as he spoke to the mayor of the speck, the animal crew of lions, everybody hands up. Give me your best lion roar. 1, 2, 3, go! They climbed up Horton's neck. The animals came shouting, what rot? This elephant is talking to who are not. Now they snatched Horton's clover. Everyone say, oh no! And they carried it off to a black-bottom eagle named Vladimir. Everyone say, oh no! Say, oh no! And before the elephant could even speak, the eagle flew off with the flower in its beak. All late that afternoon and far into the night, the black-bottom bird flapped its wings and flashed fight. All right, party people, arms out. I want to hear your best eagle. 1, 2, 3, go! Come on, you can be a little louder. Let's go. While Horton chased after with groans over stones that tattered his toenails and battered his bones, and begged to the eagle, please don't harm all my little folks who have as much right to live as us bigger folks do. But far beyond him, the eagle kept flapping, and over its shoulder, the eagle called back, "Quit your yapping. I'll fly through the night. I'm a bird. I don't mind. And I'll hide this tomorrow where you will never find it." Everyone say, "Oh no." Say, "Oh no." And at 6:56 the next morning, he did it. It sure was a terrible place that he hid it. The eagle let the clover drop somewhere inside of a great patch of clover flower. Keep going. That's 1,000,000 miles wide. "Finds that," sneered the bird, "but I think you will fail." And then the eagle left with the flip of its black-bottom tail. Just clap for Stanley, everybody. It was absolutely excellent. Where'd the field go? Hands up. Very nice. Shh. "I'll find it," cried Horton. "I'll find it or bust. I shall find my friends on my small speck of dust." Now clover by clover with care, Horton picked and searched and called, "Are you there?" Then on through the afternoon, hour after hour, till he found them at last on the 3,000,000th flower. Everyone say, "Yay!" "Excellent." "Oh, my friends," cried the elephant, "tell me, do tell. Are you safe? Are you whole? Are you sound? Are you well?" From down on the speck came the voice of the mayor. "We've really had trouble, Horton, much more than our share. So Horton, please, pleaded the voice of the mayor. Will you stick by us who's while we're making repairs?" "Well, of course," Horton answered. "Of course I'll stick. I'll stick by you small folks through thin and through thick." Everyone say, "Aw." Say, "Hey." Horton's a real one. Uh-oh. Humph. Uh-oh. It's the Kardashian kangaroos. Boing, 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 boing. "Horton, listen." A little elephant. "Listen, for 2 days you run wild and insisted on chatting with people who never existed, and I'm here to say," snapped the big kangaroo, "that your silly little game, it's all through." And the young kangaroo in the pouch said, "Yeah, me too. With the help of the animal crew and the tigers and the leopards and the rhinos and the lions and the sloths who help I engage, Horton is gonna be roped and you're gonna be caged." Everyone say, "Oh no!" Say, "Oh no!" "Mayor, Mayor," Horton called. "Hello, Mayor. You've got to prove now that you really are there." And the people on the speck cried loudly. They cried out in fear, "We are here."
We are here.
Come on now.
We are here.
A little louder.
We are here.
Excellent. Now Horton smiled. "That was clear as a bell. You kangaroos surely heard that very well." "I heard no small voices, and you didn't either." And the young kangaroo in her pouch said, "Yeah, me neither. Let's go! Grab him!" They shouted. "And cage that big moat. Wrap Horton up with 10 miles of rope." Everyone say, "Oh no!" Say, "Oh no!" Now Horton fought back as they started to haul him into a cage, but managed to call to the mayor on the speck, "Don't give up. I believe in you all. A person's a person." I said, "A person's a person." So the mayor on the speck grabbed a tom-tom and started to smack it. And all over Whoville, they whooped up a racket. All right, party people, it's time to make a little noise. Slap your knees, stomp your feet, make it nice and loud. Let's get loud, let's get loud. Great job, everybody. They rattled tin kettles, they beat on brass pans, on garbage pail tops, and even cranberry cans. And Horton called back to the people on the speck, "Well, I can hear you just fine, but the kangaroo's ears aren't quite as strong as mine. Are you sure? Every who down in Whoville is working. Quick, look through the town. Is there anyone shirking?" Now through the town rushed the mayor from the east all the way to the west. Then back to the east, because they left the iron on at the house. And then back to the west, because it automatically turned off and I forgot. But everyone seemed to be doing their best, and just when they felt they were getting nowhere, almost about to give up in despair, the mayor suddenly burst through a door, just like all cops, and discovered one shirker quite hidden away in the Fairfax apartment.
12J!
A very, very small shirker named Jojo, who was standing, just standing, bouncing a yo-yo, not making a sound, not a yip, not a chirp, and the mayor rushed inside and grabbed the young twerp and climbed with the lad up the Eiffelberg Tower. "This," cried the mayor, "is your town's darkest hour, so open your mouth, lad, for every voice counts." Thus he spoke when he climbed. When he got to the top, the lad cleared out his throat and shouted out, "Yeah!" Shouted out, "Yeah!" Shouted out, "Yeah!" Oh my gosh! Can y'all make some noise for Willard, the man with the plan, everybody? Saving the day! See, he just needed rehearsal. He was ready to go. And family, guess what? Everybody say what? Say what? That one yacht, that extra yacht, put it over finally at last. From the speck on the clover, their voices were heard. Everyone say, yay! They rang out clear and clean, and the elephant smiled. Well, do you see what I mean? They all proved they are persons, no matter how small, and their whole world was saved by Willard. Oh my gosh, that's true, said the big kangaroo. And Horton, from like now on, you know what I'm planning to do? Horton, we are gonna protect them all with you. And the young kangaroo in her pouch said, well, I guess if it's trending, me too. Now from the sun in the summer, from the rain when it's fallish, we will protect them all together, no matter how small. Can you give your